So today is the day to put this top on. Let's see how much I can do by myself. So what I did here was to get this cord through. Take it through this hole. That's where I'm going to start. Hopefully it's the right place to start. If not, that freaking sucks. But how I got it through was pretty cool. I just took a plastic hanger, cut it the longest you can get it, and then just sand off one of the edges so it's not super sharp, and then just slowly push it through here and it'll separate the two pieces, and you can push it all the way through. Then what I did, well, I just took some tape, some masking tape. It can't be too thick, just a couple layers, but then kind of make yourself a tab on the end and then just poke a hole through it and loop that spring through it. Then I just sprayed the whole thing with glass cleaner and just fed it through there and came right out. So pretty happy with that. So that's how you do that. That's how I did it anyway. Just kind of fold the top back a little bit so this doesn't have tension on it. That way you don't gotta worry about the bolt flying off. So we're just undoing that screw. Don't forget to feed it back through that hole in the frame. Alright, now you can lay it forward. So I've got it started. And just be really careful and just kind of twist it. And you'll watch it go through. Just make sure it doesn't have any sharp edges on it. Then we're going to take this, where I've got my little hole in this little ring here. I'm going to hook it down on there, like so. Just spray the whole thing with glass cleaner. We're going to get it started. So I got it out. I'm gonna spray this spring with a little glass cleaner too to give it something to slide on. There it is. It's a pretty slick way to do it, I think. As long as you don't put a hole in your top. And you're gonna want to take it through this one. So we'll do that on the other side too. Now what I think I'm gonna do is lay this edge over the lip here. So once you have that folded over there, you can just kind of pull it snug. I don't know what's happening with this front lip here, so we're gonna save that for close to last. Hopefully it just works out. You got your spring there, so we're gonna feed it through that hole, and it's gonna go down there. Let's do that to the other side as well, and then fold this piece around to make sure this leather flap here goes around the corner edge of this frame. This kind of gives it more strength so it doesn't tear a hole in the top. Probably gonna wait to do those flap deals until last, just in case I have to take it off for some stupid reason. On the top, and then you're just gonna take the spring down and screw it into that same spot. So when you go to do the front lip, you take this piece of plastic and it goes on the side going towards the glass. You're only gonna have vinyl on the very edge as it rolls over, and then there's this perforated line right here that you fold back and that's what you're going to put your steel panel to screw it down. So we got this rail screwed in. Now it's going to give you a whole bunch of extra material to pull back. That's probably why I couldn't get those corners, is because I needed all that extra stuff. So we're just going to pull this top back up and try and pull it tight. So we finally got this rail on, got them both on. Yeah, fits pretty good. You just roll the plastic with the holes in it on the top over the edge, flat up against where this rail goes. Just put the rail on top of it. These corner pieces are kind of hard. You have to just stretch them to get them to wrap around where they're supposed to. I'm not going to use any rivets on this top. So the only other things I need to do is put these other two rails on. I'm going to do those last, I think. Again, with the straps across the middle braces need to be done. So now we're just going to clean out this drip rail here. We'll roll the top back just a little bit, and then we'll start tightening them up. Apparently there's a tightening sequence, so I'll have to look at that and see. Slide the seats forward and see if I can't fit back there. I just got finished bolting up the rail, which was the worst part of the entire thing, for sure. So there's a special tightening sequence. I don't know if anybody, I'm sure some of you know that. So you go, 1 is the corner, 2 is the opposite corner, 3 is the center. Ugh. And you kind of alternate from there. I think it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13-ish. So you just kind of go back and forth, and I say that's the best way to do it. We got it done. So there is the finished Sierra top off of Amazon. We got a small wrinkle there and there. It's the exact same on both sides, so I'm just gonna kind of go with it. It turned out pretty good. This sucked to try and latch. You gotta have 2 people do that, and then you undo the nut on the latch as far as you can so it extends it out. And then we pushed right here on both sides, and then as you both push together, you have to try and loop it up and grab the latch. You do that on both sides, and then you slowly cinch the latch shut. We're gonna let it sit for a while, but then we can adjust it to bring the top forward more, because there's a pretty big gap, so it'll have a big wind leak. Other than that, that's about it. So it took probably, I don't know, I bet it took about 4 hours, probably 5 hours into it total. 4.5, 5 hours. Got the rubbers all back in. They're not perfect, but I can move them around a little bit if I need to. Troubled areas for me were these corners. The back really wasn't too bad. You put the top down like partial, and then you can sit these seats forward if you're not a super big guy, and you can reach through there and put them on. Everything else went fairly good. Alright, we'll see you guys later. Like, subscribe, comment. We'll see you.